do, welcome back to another one of my videos. I'm Mr. Wraith Childs and this is my husband,
Mr. Wraith Childs.
And today we will be talking about, well, it's Pride Month, so we're doing a Pride Month special and we're going to talk about how we met.
Yeah, we thought we'll get into the spirit of Pride Month as we're gay.
Dun, dun, dun. Are you gay? Oh my god, I'm shocked.
And yeah, so June is Pride Month across the world. So you've probably seen all like the TV adverts of every business in the world that's never shown any inclination towards supporting gay pride, supporting it this month.
Yeah, they've changed all the
and then come 1st of July, nothing will happen.
Yeah, they've changed all the banners on social media.
Yes.
But in the countries where they don't support the gays, they've not done it there, which is very inclusive and supportive.
So we thought we'd do a couple. We're going to do this video. There might be another one. Might be another one. Depends how gay we feel.
I feel very gay today and I feel like spilling some tea.
I'm just getting comfortable.
Look, so we're going to spill some tea. I've got my M&S Peppa Pig top on today. Percy Pig, sorry. It's like this pig in it. Just keeping it real with the pig. I thought it's quite a nice little pig thing to do. And
yeah, a little bit
of pride. Yeah. We've got a little pride backdrop. And then we've got a gay person.
Just one.
Just one. I'm not a homosexual. It's not. I don't identify as that. I just identify as. Let's do the thumbnail first. Let's do it. Let's try and get a bit of colour in. Right, Pride.
Are we meant to be lovely?
Pride.
It's how we met.
I can do a thumbnail with that. So today we're going to talk about how we met.
Yes.
But I don't think we actually met first. I think you followed me on social media, or did we both follow each other on Instagram?
We both followed each other on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's a very gay thing to do that. So when I was gay and single, and when James was single, I think we both... I have got pants on, by the way, studio audience. I'm just... it's a bit warm. It's very gay to be gay on social media and just follow lots of random gay men.
Yeah.
I don't know why. The likelihood is that you'll never meet any of them, is it? Like, I was following like thousands of people. You were certainly following thousands of people. Hundreds of thousands of people that you'd never met or never had any inclination to meet. But I don't know why, it was just a thing that you followed them. And you, like, particularly, like, because I've lived in Manchester for years, and you living in, like, Sheffield and that, you'd see them on nights out, wouldn't you? And be like, oh, where do I know them from? And you think, oh, I just randomly follow them on Instagram.
Although, like, fast forward how many years later, literally I look at my Instagram and I'm trying to get rid of as many people as possible. I love getting rid of people on Instagram. I don't like following anybody, really.
This is true.
Literally, I could literally worship the arse off you. And I ain't following you. I don't follow no drag queens, so I can't be arsed.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
And you only really worship me.
And the cats.
And the cat.
You've got to worship yourself, your husband, and the cats.
But yeah, so we started following each other. We were following each other on Instagram.
I don't remember following you, if I'm honest.
I remember following you.
I had a lot of people to follow him. I was
yeah.
very, very busy.
And I remember... The main reason I followed James was because I thought, oh, he's a good-looking gay man, but he used to be quite topless on Instagram.
She had the goods out all the time.
I think the only thing prior to seeing you naked that I hadn't seen was your...
Yeah, but that's what everyone does, though. Games.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's wrong.
Well, like, look, I am advertising. This is what you could get.
This is what you could win.
This is what you could get, and I'm not ashamed of that.
No.
If you've got it, you've got to flaunt it.
This is true. So you did a lot of that, didn't you?
Yeah, loads of that. Jesus Christ. My mum was like, oh, God.
Oh, did you look at that part of social media that you did?
I put some on Facebook once, and she was like, oh, Jesus.
Oh, wow. Nice of him showing interest.
I'm sure well, she had no choice but to show interest. I shared myself in a reindeer. What do you call them now? Those things that Borat used to wear.
Oh, mankini.
Mankini, but it was a reindeer.
Oh, God. I don't remember that one.
You just gotta live your best life.
I should have scrolled back on your Instagram to show everyone the pictures from back in the day, but God. No, I can't be bothered.
A lot of them have been deleted.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think some are just illegal now.
Probably. So that's how we first we followed each other, and then you moved to Manchester, didn't you?
Yeah, 7 years. Just over 7 years ago now.
Was that
7 years ago in June?
Oh.
7 years I've been here. 7 years in Limor. I've gone from living in Sheffield, Rotherham, which wasn't very gay, to Manchester, which is very gay. Like I said earlier, you can't swing a category out like it's in a gay person. It's just gay, lesbian, trans, bi, whatever. They're all here. I love it.
Yeah, and I think the good thing about Manchester is no one bats an eyelid, do they? Like,
no one cares.
No one cares what anyone looks like or is walking down the street. It is just don't matter, does it?
No, and I love that for us in Manchester. Armagh. Mm-hmm. Canal Street, obviously, is like the gay capital of the UK. People say London, but I don't think it's that much in London.
No.
London's got Soho, but it's not I don't think it's as good as Manchester.
No. But yeah, so James moved to Manchester in June 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I was busy being single in Manchester 7 years ago. Going out in the village most Saturday nights, going to the same bars in the same order with the same people. Those people I don't talk to anymore are still going out probably to the same bars in the same order.
No shade, but shade.
Trade.
But massive shade, yeah. I don't know, Alex. I don't know how people can still be going clubbing when you're pushing 50 and 50.
No. I couldn't be bothered.
By the thought of it.
Just couldn't be bothered. But anyway, so then
Saturday.
It was a Sunday.
Was it a Sunday? Oh,
what? That we met, or?
No, when you first messaged me.
It was a Sunday.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a Sunday.
Did I meet you prior to that pizza? When I first met you with the pizza? Well, I'd not met you before that.
No.
Yeah, alright.
Good to know. This will act as a reminder for James when he's clearly forgotten how we met.
Nice.
So,
carry on.
So one Sunday morning, so I'd been out on a Saturday night. The Sunday, I was at home. This one I lived by myself with Jasper, my cat. Lay on sofa, regretting every decision I've made the night before. I hate my life. So there you may or may not have heard of a gay dating app called Grindr. It's
we had platinum membership.
That was you.
Well, that was me.
But yeah, so it's it was, for those of you that aren't familiar, it's like Tinder and all that stuff, but it's a bit more, you could set your thing to looking for friendship, romance. What was the one? It was right now or something like that basically just meant you wanted to message someone and hook up with them.
Yeah.
But I remember going on that.
Basically dial a shag.
Yeah. And then I was scrolling through and I was like, what? And he appeared and I was like, oh, you must have moved to Manchester then.
Well, you obviously weren't keeping up with my Instagram.
No, I probably wasn't. But yeah, so then I just messaged you, didn't I? And was like, oh, maybe we should go out for a drink sometime or something. We chatted a little bit. And then he was like, oh yeah, what are you doing next Saturday or something? No, because we were meant to go to the gym together. That's how we got in.
Remember this?
Do you not remember this?
No.
It's all true.
Were you sweating?
Oh, get off me. So we said something about, James was like, yeah, I go to the gym. I was like, yeah, so do I. Loosely. And we both will go into the same gym. There's a gay gym, it's not a gay gym, but there's a pure gym in Manchester and Coates.
Which is known as the gay
gym. Which is known as the gay gym, next to the gay Aldi.
Everything's gay around there.
Yeah.
You've got a gay M&S, you've got a gay outdoor adventure place. Everything's gay.
Yeah, everything's gay. And yeah, I remember we'd said, on Sunday, a particular Sunday, we'll meet.
Me. I thought the first time that we spoke or even met, was when you asked me for that drink and I was like in my house and you came down.
Yeah, so...
Or jumping guns.
So we were meant to go to the gym on the Sunday.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And then I was out on Saturday night with some people I worked with at the time, near where you lived, messaged you saying, like, I think we'd been messaging, like, throughout the week, and you were like, oh, what are you doing tonight? I said, oh, I'm out in the northern quarter, just having some drinks and stuff, and you were like, oh, you were walking back from somewhere. You've been somewhere, I don't know where. Probably to meet another man.
No, I don't think so. I remember being in my house. I think it must have been to a gym or something. I remember being in my bedroom, and then you messaging me.
Then he said, oh, why don't I come meet you for a drink?
I must have been done up because I would have just rolled out of the bedroom and come.
And that's what I mean. I'm sure you've been somewhere, and you were like, oh, I've just got back from somewhere.
Because if you message me in my bedroom, I'm never just ready to go out. I've got like a 15-step process. It needs to do
15,
and
the rest.
She needs to make sure she's all snatched and that before she meets you. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, and then you came down. And we had a couple of drinks together in Terrace, and that was the first time we met. And my first impression of James was, he's a lot shorter than I thought he'd be.
Everyone says that. Not midget, I'm 5'8". I'm 5 foot. I'm 5'8", same size as Kate Moss.
Alright. What was your first impression of me? You clearly don't remember the story, so...
No, I do remember. My first impression... God, I can say it on here. Oh, I can say, I'm like, how come it's out with a lot of people that you don't even like?
Oh yeah, there was a couple I liked.
Yeah, there's a couple you like, but I'm like, I don't seem to like all these people that he's with. And obviously,
no, but not like the first impression, like, when you saw me.
Oh yeah, I thought you were fit, yeah.
Oh, great.
Absolutely stunning. I thought you looked like Colin Farrell first day I met him.
It was raining and dark, everyone, by the way.
Absolutely stunning. I mean, if I didn't think stunning, I would have married you.
Oh, that's true.
She's very picky, is our James. She's very picky.
One wouldn't think so from the amount of followers that he had and the amount of friends he made.
Oh, in Manchester?
Yeah.
She made a lot of friends.
But anyway...
I don't speak to her now.
No, I know. But, so, we went for a couple of drinks in Terrace. Then you were like, I'm going to go back to mine. And you're like, oh, right, okay. And then me and my friend Charlotte were going to go to the gay village and leave the people that we were with. So we were like, oh, we'll go there. And I texted you saying that. And then James cunningly said, oh, why don't you just come round to mine?
I weren't even looking for a shagger or was that looking to mine?
Well, I know. And so I did. And he came back down and met me. And then I knew he was the one straight away because we went and he bought a meat feast pizza. And I was like, oh,
meat feast is the best feast.
Man after my own heart. So I went back up to where you lived. You lived right in the middle of the northern quarter there then. And we went back upstairs, had meat feast pizza, went to bed in the hottest room I've probably ever slept in, the noisiest room. James being James didn't have any bedding on his bed. So it was just the innards. The raws, not the innards. Yeah, the innards of the duvet. Like no cover on it. So I remember it being like dead, like scratching. Just not. Oh, it was awful.
Yeah, but I wasn't planning on having company.
You should always be ready for company.
No, I wasn't ready for company.
But yeah, and that was the first night we met. And then I remember being a bit confused in my own head, thinking, are we still going to the gym on the Sunday? But as it happened, James found someone else and went and had a little sleepover at theirs, didn't you, instead?
Look, I don't know what you're talking about. You diverge into different things now. Let's not diverge.
That's true.
But it's true, yeah.
So yeah, and then I feel like I'm telling a lot of this story, but you clearly don't remember it.
I remember bits and bobs. I'm getting on in age, mate.
And then we carried on texting and stuff, didn't we? And second date, we went to see a Minions movie.
Oh, Minions movie.
Like Minions 2 or...
Yeah, and I went to see Minions movie with him, and he actually bought me a little Minions toy, little teddy bear.
It's nice, that one.
Yeah,
thoughtful. And then that was like kind of it for a while, because then you went to Florida in the September for a couple of weeks. And I remember thinking, oh, he's just going to be like every day, I'm not going to hear much from him. But you did text me a little bit when you were away. Yeah, I weren't texting anybody like loads really. You were lucky to get a text. Well, I was in Diagon Alley, darling. Do you know what I mean? That wasn't even a thing, was it? Were you there?
Yeah, I was there, yeah. Do you think I'm going to be thinking about people back home when I was in Florida, Disney World?
Me.
You came in,
I got your heart
a little bit. Well, it needs to be thawed first. You thawed it, didn't you, darling?
But then we just were friends, weren't we? Any sort of romance sort of just didn't go anywhere.
We're friend zoned, I think.
And then I remember meeting James. We went to a place called Home Sweet Home. We were like, oh, we'll go for a catch up, because we hadn't properly had a catch up. And I remember from that catch up we had, I said to him that I'd just been on a date with someone that I dated like months before, and I was like, oh god, they're dead boring. And this phrase that James said has always stuck with me. Is like, why are you panic buying? It's like, stop panic buying. And I didn't get it. I was like, what? Panic buying? And he was like, yeah, stop panic buying with people that you stop trying to force it. Stop trying to be with people that clearly you're not right for being with. And that was after I'd said to James, oh, how's the day been? And he said, oh, I've just been on a couple of dates today. And I was like, what? It's about 5 o'clock.
All I'm going to say is when I moved to Manchester, I was a bit skinned, and I had to eat. This is a real thing though now. People do this. They date people just looking at food and eating that. Look, I was on a date at 12, I was on a date at 4, I was on a date until I needed my stomach filling, darling. Do you know what I mean? I remember once I went to it on this date and it was so expensive. I'm like, oh my god, I can't pay for all this. I mean, luckily I offed it, but I'm like, my god. I weren't really thinking about where I was supposed to be going there, but... Yeah.
And then after that, then James started working with me where I worked at the time. And that was like the sort of September, October, November of that year, wasn't it?
And then we got together in December.
Tell the story about he used to look at me in the morning.
Oh,
he used to do really good.
He used to do briefings in the morning. I used to look at him and think, oh my god, he's absolutely stunning. Because he used to wear like a black roll neck and like a blazer, and he had his hair like quiffed, and he wore his glasses, and he looked like Colin Farrell. And I just look at him thinking, oh my god, he's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Like, just flawless.
I like this.
I think I'd tell you as well, oh, stunning, absolutely flawless. Like, honestly, you just like...
And then people at work kept saying to me, like, oh, when are you going to get with James? Like, he talks about you all the time. I'd be like, does he? And I would not hear him. He would not do any of this to me. And then I have to tell the story about the night out as well. You know which one?
Yeah, that's iconic. It's an iconic story.
Do you want to tell the story?
I'm going to tell it from my side now, because you always tell this story. I was telling my friend Jolene for a long time how much I liked him, and she told Ben how much I liked him.
First night I met him, like your best friend, and she was like, oh, he talks about you all the time, like,
which
really
is true. Which is true.
And I was like, oh, right.
But I think in time, I've just moved to Manchester. Look, I need to dip it and do it. I don't want to just settle myself straight down with somebody. I don't want to tie myself down straight away. Look, this is it. I'm just going to have fun. It's only 30 years old, which is obviously getting on in gay years. But so one night we went out to, I think it was Cruise 101, which is a gay club in Manchester where you go clubbing and that. And then I think I went to the toilet. Remember me, you, Jolene, and I went to the toilet and I met this American man. American guy.
Right, short little thing I remember it being.
Short American guy. And I remember, like, we got a little bit friendly. And while I was in the toilet with this guy, Jolene was outside telling him how much...
he really likes you.
Yeah,
he really likes you.
Which is true.
And I kept saying, like, oh, Jolene, don't, like, we're just mates, like, it's not going to happen.
And then I came out of the toilet and I said, I'm not going to say what I said.
No. You just made friends.
I made friends with someone in the toilet. And I think Ben was like, what?
and me and Jolene looked at me. I remember I looked at Jolene as if to say, does he really like me? That's like, really, girl? And then she looked at me as if to say, I'm really sorry. And she kind of looked at James as if to say, what the are you doing? Like, what are you playing at? But yeah. Oh.
But it's all worked out to him because look, we're married. And
then in the December of that year, I was moving house to this house that we live in now. And I'd asked James for ages. I was like, do you mind helping me move on that day? I can help you get the day off because I was his manager.
Perks of the manager.
Perks of the manager. And my mum and dad were coming up to help me move and everything, weren't they? So I remember picking James up in the morning. Straight away, he just started chatting to my mum and dad. I think Mum told him her life story within about the first 5 minutes, and James was just sat there fascinated.
Oh, honestly, like, stories are like, I was getting the full life story. I just met her. I was like, interesting.
Me and Dad were like trying to move furniture and things, and then James was helping me move everything into the house, and just being really helpful. And my mum kept going, "Oh, isn't he lovely? Oh, isn't he lovely?" And like again, me and Dad were like lifting sofas or building flat pack furniture, and James was like putting out like ornaments.
I was making it. I was trying to make it cosy for him.
Yeah,
and I was built. No, actually, I built the stand, the TV stand.
Oh yeah,
because I wanted to put some knickknacks on it. So
I think that's first and last.
I think I built the TV stand. I think I built the coffee table because it was matching. So, and then I put all the knickknacks out. Put all the decorations up because it was Christmas, so I put the Christmas decorations up, put the Christmas tree up, all that kind of thing. Just wanted to be nice for you.
Mm-hmm. And then, studio audience, he took advantage of me. I wasn't very well, was I, as well?
Had some sort of...
I had like tonsillitis, and
I
was poorly, and I felt rubbish.
But annoyingly, still looked absolutely stunning. I remember going to the back door once when he was ill. He let me in. I was like, oh my god, you look stunning. Like when I'm ill, I look like I've been dug up. He just looked like he'd just like been asleep for 20 years. It's stunning.
And I remember, I didn't know how it happened, but we were just, I think it was on the landing just there. And I don't remember how it happened.
I think we just like passed each other or something. It was that moment, and we both held each other and kissed.
Held each other.
We held each other and kissed.
You kissed me.
Well, I kissed you, yeah.
And then James went home. My mum and dad, I think they stayed for a couple of nights because it was like just before Christmas. I moved as well. But I remember that night going to bed thinking, I'm in a new house, but I'm really confused. James just kissed me today. Like, what on earth does that mean? Like, what? Just that? What? What?
Well, I've got blood on myself.
I don't know. It's just juice or something.
That's weird. I'm so just found. I thought I was bleeding. It's fine. Edit.
Edit. And then Mum and Dad went home, and it was literally like the 21st, 22nd of December or something, and I still was really not well, and I was off work. Who were fuming because it was Christmas. Very much into their well-being, but only when it suited them where I used to work. And I remember Mum and Dad, I think you might message them or something and be like, oh, don't worry, I'll take care of him.
Yeah, your mum messaged me saying something like, oh, you look after him, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm glad it's about you or something. Or, yeah, I'll look after him. And I think I came to yours and brought like things to make me feel better. Like
and he did make me feel better. And then we were like, oh, we're going out then. It was all very quick. And
weren't it 22nd of December we got together?
21st.
21st?
21st. I
thought it was 22nd.
21st. Sure, it's 21st.
That's when we started going out.
Yeah. And then James went home for Christmas. I was still off work. I went back in on Boxing Day. James phoned in sick on Boxing Day.
Caught it off
because he caught it off me. And my boss at the time went ballistic. Because he was only on a temporary contract at the time, weren't you? We're not going to keep him on permanently. And I was thinking, oh God, like, what if we're not keeping him on?
Are we talking about how we got together or getting into trouble at work? What are we talking about?
No, but it's got...
Why are you talking about that?
Because it was funny.
Oh, right, go on then.
And then, because it's got a point to how that we were together.
Oh,
Because then I'm trying to argue with my boss about why to keep him on and everything without giving away the fact that we were together. Because I didn't think it was professional to get with a Christmas temp, technically, which you were. So I remember I was having a raging row with my boss about it, being like, well, we've got to keep him on, we've told him he is, and he was saying, no, and I was thinking, oh God, how's James going to afford to live here? Blah, blah, blah. I can't tell him the reason why he's ill as well, because he caught it off me. Blah, 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 blah. And then that was it. The rest is history.
The rest is history. That's 25 minutes worth of our beginnings. The very early beginnings of the relationship.
Yeah.
And that is how we met. If anyone's got any questions actually about this, just put them below, because I do like answering questions. I'm sure Ben won't mind answering some questions too. It still feels like it was just very yesterday, very fresh in my mind.
Fresh in your mind. You don't remember any of it?
Well, fresher now.
Yeah.
I love you. Get a happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. Oh no, I want to see that.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that video and enjoy Pride Month.
Yeah. If you've got any questions about how we met, where we met,
We'll
told
talk
you.
about.
Oh yeah, that's true. If you want to go to any of those places,
Yeah,
let us know.
Yeah, next time
we'll do a guided tour.
We'll do a guided tour. We'll take you all around. We'll take you onto Cornwall Street where we met.
Yeah.
We'll take you into the place where we met. We'll take you into the.
We won't take you into the toilets at Cruise where James met an American friend.
I think they're condemned. Won't be surprised. But thank you for watching that video. Please like, subscribe, and leave a message.
Comment.
Comment, that's it.
Even like mum and dad, like people that we work with, people that James works with. I know you tell us, like text us and tell us what you think of the video, but a little comment as well.
You need to help the
algorithm,
algorithm,
doesn't it?
It's all about the algorithm. If I'm not seeing these messages, likes or whatever on the actual YouTube, it doesn't mean anything. You could say it to my face. It doesn't mean anything. I need to see it on the actual YouTube.
Yes.
And obviously, like, Shannon's been watching this video, love.
She always comments.
I've just been watching your Shein video, love. How you got all that? I will never. Men can't get things that cheap. I'm diverging it. Lovely. Everyone watch Shannon's new Shein video. Stunning. And those tattoos. Get them whacked on, love. I like to think I might have given you that idea.
Sure you did.
And that's it. We're going. So enjoy the rest of your weekend and toodaloo. Bye.